Hello, my name is Alice. We commute every day nowadays. Even going to school is commuting. There are many ways to commute. I'll explain one of them, subways. Subways were activated since 1974. I'll explain its advantages and disadvantages. Subways are used by many people. Then there will be a reason that many people are using it. First, it's really fast. It is suitable for busy workers. You don't need to drive it too. You can just read books and play games while sitting. Its cost is not that expensive. All you need to do is just charge some money on the card. If you're hungry after you get off the station, you can eat something there because there are many facilities in the station. There are many advantages by subways, but there are disadvantages too. Subways go and come by the regular time. So if you're late for the train, subways, you need to wait for another one. Then you'll be late for your company or school. There are too much people in the rush time too. You can't even breathe. There are many disadvantages of subways, but I don't think it's a bad vehicle because many people are still using it by commuting. In conclusion, subways are used by many people, but there are also disadvantages. How many times do you use subways by commuting? Thank you for listening to my presentation.
Hello, my name is Ellie. Do you commute to work or school? Actually, all people commute each day. Even if people don't realize the commute because some people think commuting is only about transfer a long distance. Before we start, we have to know subway's history. The word for subway was the Metropolitan Railway, built in London in 1863. It was a subway that was going at 6 kilometers per hour. Also, the subway in Korea was created and operated in 1899, and it was stopped in 1966 to the Korean War, and it slowly come back in 1968. Currently, the subway in our country is about 200 kilometers per hour. So far, the subway has developed from 6 kilometers per hour to 200 kilometers per hour. Then let's know about subway's cons and pros. First, there are cons. You can go wherever you want easily. Now there is more than 200 subway stations, and it will develop more. Also, it is cheap. If you take a subway, you can pay only 900 won. But the daily transportation cost for others in a car is about 60,990 won. It is a big difference. And more, we don't have to buy a car. The average price of car is 50 million won. It is more profitable to take 900 won subway than 50 million won car. Also, there are pros. It may not be free because it is not an individual vehicle. And you can meet some strange people like them. And there were some accidents. Accidents don't happen often, but once they happen, they get a lot of damage. There are many vehicles for commute, and I told you about subway because I think it's the best. But then if you have to commute, do you want to commute by subway? Thank you for listening to my presentation.
Hello, my name is Ryan. Today I will tell you about the car's history and pros and cons. Then let's start. First, the car's history. The car appeared in the mid-19th century. It has small battery and it was hard to drive long. But it was very solidity and easy to drive. So it was very popular among women. Then I will tell you about the pros. If you have a car, you don't have to pay for the public transportation. Then I will tell you about the cons. The car should go to the gas station to charge the battery. If the car has low battery, the car can stop during the driving. And it is very common to have car accident. In my opinion, we should upgrade the license to less the accident. Then thank you for listening to my presentation.
Hello, my name is Ellie. We have main transportation to go workplace or school, like trains, subways, cars, etc. Transportation have cons, but they have pros too. Today I will tell you about trains, pros and cons. First, trains are public transportation, so many people can take a subway. And train can go anywhere fast and go easily. And train can develop. So we have now KTX, etc. So I think in future we can go anywhere so fast and easily. But there have cons too. If we develop more trees, and it could be dangerous with forest. If we install train in forest, we should be destroy tree. So tree can be disappear many disappear, and so we can't breathe. So we can hard to breathe, and we can't protect it. It can be dangerous. So we should be think about trains develop. Thank you for listening to my presentation.
Hello, my name is Arjun. Now, many people use the transportation many ways. Among them, I will tell you about the magnetic levitation train. The magnetic levitation train is a train that uses magnetic force to float on the lake. So this train doesn't have a wheel. This train first built in 1979. It is continuing to develop, so there are still areas to be fixed. Now I will tell you the magnetic levitation train's advantages and disadvantages. First, the magnetic levitation train's advantages. It is no danger of getting off the trail. There's no noise or vibration coming from the trail, and it is faster than the high-speed train. It is no slipping phenomenon, so it can climb the hill twice as fast as than field type. Also, it costs less fuel than others train. Second, the magnetic levitation train's disadvantage. Now, the magnetic levitation train is non-complex yet, so initial investment cost increasing, such as dedicated trail construction, dedicated component, and etc. Air resistance due to weight loss, and the magnetic levitation train is not suitable to heavyweight transportation. Now we found out the magnetic levitation train. I expect the magnetic levitation better than now. Thanks for listening to my presentation.
Hello, my name is Susie. What do you like to commute? I recommend to use the subway. Subway is made in London 1863 and it come to our country in 1974. Now let's learn about subway of advantage and disadvantage. First advantage, there is no fear of noise by the railroad because subway is underground, so you don't have to worry about noise. And you can use the cheap price. It's only 800 won to 1000 won, so but you can go fast to your destination. And you can use convenience facilities. In the subway station, it has restroom and convenience store, so you can use the many convenience facilities. Second, it has many disadvantages too. Because of subway is underground, so the air is blocked, so you can feel the stuffy. Many people say they don't like rain day because they feel sticky and humid. When it is fire or collapse occurs, it's highly likely to spread the disaster. In conclusion, it is convenient to commute, but you can be dangerous by the disaster. But do you want to commute to use the subway? Thank you for listening to my presentation.
Hi, my name is Alex. Do you ride a bike when you commute? Many people ride a bike when they commute. It is such a green transportation. I'll tell you about good and bad things about riding a bike. First, I'll tell you about good things. Some people use bikes to exercise. Riding a bike means you step on pedals, push and push them. So riding a bike can be exercising. Second, riding a bike can also save environment because bikes don't have engines, they don't emit smoke. Third, compared to cars are much faster than bikes. But when traffic jam happens, bikes are faster than cars. Riding a bike has many good things. Next, I'll tell you about bad things. First, riding a bike can be sore and tired. Because we step on pedals and push them for many times, our legs can be sore and our bodies can be tired. But if we exercise every day as we ride a bike, we will not be sore and tired. Second, if we have a mistake, we will get hurt. Some people ride a bike as they don't catch handles. And if they lose their balance, they will get hurt. But we can prevent this problem by wearing safety devices and not kidding with a bike. Conclusion, riding a bike has many good things, but it also has bad things. I think that riding a bike is good because we can prevent bad things. How do you think about riding a bike when you commute? And what do you ride when you commute? And if you use it, why do you use it? Thank you for listening to my presentation.
Hello, my name is Irene. Have you ever taken the subways? I think a lot of people have taken the subways. Today, I will tell you about the subways. Do you know about the subway sandwiches? In fact, there is any connection with subways. The subway sandwiches got its name from submarine sandwiches. Anyway, today I will tell you about the subways, advantages and disadvantages. First, I'm going to tell you about the advantages. For example, they have small fee, so many people use the subways because of its small fee. And they are fast because there's no traffic. If you use the bus or car, it can be traffic jam. Last they have free Wi-Fi, so you can use the internet as much as you want. If you heard so far, you'll be think the subways are great to commute, but it has also disadvantages. Let's find out. Second, I'm going to tell you about disadvantages. First, for example, they are noisy because many people use them. It is difficult to ride the subways if you want to quiet. They stopped at every station, so If you miss the subways, it is difficult to get on. And if there are many people, you'll be standing on the subways. Today I will told you about subways advantages and disadvantages. I think the subway is one of the best transportation in the world because they are special systems like free Wi-Fi or special seats that can only for needs help. I wish the subways more developed in the future. Now, do you think the subways are great for commute? Thank you for listening to my presentation.
Hello, my name is Hannah. I want to ask for you, what transportation do you use when you commute? I walk to school every day because school is near from my house. But people that their house is far from their workplace or school, I think they will usually use bus or subway. But this time I'll explain about buses pros and cons. I will give you a light explanation about buses background information. Bus is public transportation in Korea. Korean bus history was started in 1912. After the point 1949, after 17 companies, including Seoul Motor Vehicle, received business license from the city of Seoul, and 273 buses started operating. From then until now, buses loved by many people. The explanation about buses background information is finished. Now I'll start explaining about buses pros and cons. First, I will explain about buses advantages. Bus has many advantages, but this writing, I will explain only that I think. First, people can go other cities easily. Bus is typically separated into three types. First, city bus, second, intra-city bus, third, express bus. If you use intra-city bus or express bus, you can go other city. Second, you can use bus with small fee. If you don't want to use much fee for transportation, you can use bus with 1,500 won to other standard. Second, I'll explain about buses disadvantage. First, if the bus doesn't come or just go, you have to wait until the new bus comes. Second, it can take a long time because bus is faster designated bus stop. In conclusion, bus has many pros and cons. I think bus is the most popular public transportation because bus is easy to use. Thank you for listening to my presentation.
Hello, my name is Jake. There are many vehicles we commute. The bike is the most eco-friendly vehicle we commute. So I tell the bikes the advantages and disadvantages. First, the bike's the advantages. Bike can be started without special auxiliary equipment. Some those special auxiliary equipment mostly just for the test maintenance and stuff. When exercising, commuting and exercising, you don't need it. And bike speed can be adjusted according to the physical condition. For example, if the average speed of the cyclist is over 50 kilometers per hour, and the average speed of the car is over 60 kilometers per hour, is offered to nice. Vehicles can be run faster can also run faster according to the physical condition. Second, bike's disadvantage. can't use an umbrella. Bicycle is a vehicle. It requires two hands, and there is no hand to hold an umbrella. And I can't comfortable road on ride on bike. So these days, some people go to the bike path. And I don't run fast and get hit. And a lot of bikes disappeared. Stolen because of a bike thief. These days, the bike thief are account for the 20% in the crime rate. And the rise is 80% to 80% every year. For that reason, I told about the bike's advantages and disadvantages. I think bike's advantages will work in the future. Thank you for listening to my presentation.